And now to go into the palace.
You may enter the palace.
Carry anymore.
Great music. Oh, wait, what's that?
I need mana. This place actually distorts
Actually, I don't
reality.
even.
Fascinating.
If anybody has anything to say about me entering it.
What you need? I understand that you've been talking to Jaren. Well, if so, then you're the first in a long while. Since the trouble began, actually. Do us a favor and try to find out what's got Jaren so edgy all the time. Okay?
Yes, citizen. What's got you so occupied in the palace? Oh, don't tell me you're finding the harems more compelling than killing demons. That would be out of character for one such as yourself.
Good day. I am certain that you will find the information you need when you find Horizon's journal. I suggest you find it quickly, for Diablo may be getting closer to freeing his brother as we speak.
And one last check. Grab one of those. What did I do that though? I guess I didn't need to grab one of those. Oh well. That's fine.
Yes? All my years of brawling, of pummeling both the unsuspecting and the deserving, have yielded two insights. You can either fight, or you can run. All other strategies are variations of these.
Good day. So you've been in the palace, have you? Tell me, why does Jaren keep that place locked up so tight?
My ship is your ship. So, now that you're such a pal of Jaren, why don't you ask him if I can set sail one of these days? I'm running out of patience.
Greetings. I've been thinking about the problems in Jaren's palace. Perhaps this has occurred to you as well. If those cellar passageways lead to the Arcane Sanctuary, then that is where the demons came from. Horizon's haven must have been breached.
Good day. Even a sanctuary such as Horizon's can be breached by the tentacles of evil. Such a haven could have become a chamber of unspeakable horrors. Be wary of what you may unleash.
Okay, and I am going to take this one and put here. Well, bring that with me.
Greetings. Huh? The horizon is always out of reach. You should know that. Oh, a Horizon. Oh, I see. Yes, well, he was insane. Yeah, brilliant, yes, but total lunatic.
I'm a little sad they didn't put more misheard things into his talking points.
Yes?
That's the first thing you're told by Jaren is how he's mostly deaf.
Fate is like a caged gorilla. It will pelt you with dung if you mock it.
I don't think you have to mock it for it to want to put you with dung.
Greetings. There was an Eastern mage, a Vigerai, I believe, who visited me almost a year ago. He was very interested in the history of this site, and he seemed particularly fascinated with the palace architecture. I gave him a tour. When he found the ancient seals over a passageway in the cellar, he became very agitated. He asked for some time alone to study them, and I granted it. Shortly after, he left with no further word, and I never saw him again. Odd, don't you think?
And now for RNG.
I need mana. Impossible. I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
I need to put mana pots on. Oh, okay. Pick up a few things. And then go try another. Oh, I put my gem
Good to see you.
in my stash.
Greetings.
That is not the one I meant to put down.
Welcome to my shop.
I need mana. I need a key.
Oh, I ran out of keys? That's awkward. Oh, before I go anywhere?
Not enough mana. I need mana. I can't. Not enough mana.
Oh, look, there's a key.
I need mana.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Implement this. Covered. How exciting! I get to go down all 4 directions.
It's locked.
Not anymore. I don't want minor ones. How much room do I have? I can get one of these. And yeah, that too.
Stay a while and listen.
Greetings.
Good morning.
E.
I need mana. Impossible.
There we go. Level 19. Ball. Vitality. And lore. Relief. Lose some faster cast rate, so I lose a frame on that. But get a lot of plus skills. Including some to hope more. Oh, I should have done this.
Not enough mana. That couldn't have been Horizon. Poor wretch. I need mana.
So Looks like triangle. Missing. I'm not the fastest at that, and you don't need to be because the quest journal will tell you.
Seekers of the tomb of Tal Rasha will find it through the portal, but know that the glowing glyphs recorded here in my Arcane Sanctuary are the signs of the 6 false tombs. The missing 7th sign marks the tomb of Tal Rasha. Of the Herondrum, he might be called the Foremost. It was a shining but brief moment for the mage clans when they set aside their differences and worked together against the common enemy. The Herondrum relentlessly pursued the 3 across the desolate empires of the East and even into the uncharted lands of the West, leaving the Archangel Tyrael's hands unblemished. Presuming the 3 to be vanquished, the Herondrum's unstable fellowship began to dissipate. Abandoning their sacred charge to safeguard the 3 soul stones, the disparate mage clans began to squabble amongst each other over petty differences. Their conflicts not only dissolved their brotherhood, but strengthened the evils which they had buried beneath the cold earth.
Greeting. News of the tragedy in the palace is spreading fast. How awful. And to think, this whole time I thought Jaren and his guards were in there playing with the harem girls. You make me long for the days of glory, when I had both hands, both eyes, and more of a foot. You make me long...
Good day.
That's part of the...
Unbelievable. The harem girls are dead? The palace guards been fighting off demons from the cellar? How could that happen without my knowledge? So, Horizon's been dead for some time. I take it you at least found what you were looking for.
Allow me to advise you. You have found Horizon's journal. Excellent. But I must caution you. The mark of the true tomb of Tal Rasha is sought, if not already known, by Diablo. I needn't elaborate on the implications of that. Larger forces are moving inexorably towards us. You must now make haste to the tombs.
Hey there! Ha! I wish Jaren would have let me in the palace. I would have saved those girls and kicked demon ass back to the fire pits of hell. The way I see it, well, it's all pretty blurry.
Hello. You're more the hero than I could have dreamed. Perhaps there is hope for us after all.
Good to see you. So, now we know Jaren's little secret. Well, I guess I can see why he wanted me to stay, though. I'm just glad it didn't come to that. Now he tells me to wait some more, in case you need to get out of here. Well, for you, I'll do it. Maybe they'll mention me in the epic ballads, eh? Well, you've got what you're after. Now get a move on before it's too late.
Good day. Well, the news going around town is very unsettling. Apparently, we were in more danger than anyone thought. Good work, friend. You may have saved all our skins. I guess you'll be heading to the tombs now. I hear that they're in the deepest desert regions.
Good day. I thank you for your heroic aid. I'm also glad that you found something you were looking for. The journal should help you find the true tomb of Tal Rasha. Hopefully there is still time to get there before Diablo. Go now, and good luck. The demonic force that was emanating from the corrupted sanctuary has dissipated. I thank you greatly for your help. Now we can look to rebuilding our lives. All will be for nothing, though, if you do not stop the greater evil which is rapidly gaining ground.
Welcome to...
There's nothing the right portion can't cure. Horizon's urinal. Oh, journal. Yes, well, glad you found it. Such a shame about those poor harem girls, huh? I shall miss them deeply. I mean, their conversations, of course. Such is always the fate of those who meddle with evil.
Good day. Faith is stronger than any armor. The shield will protect the body, but faith will strengthen the courageous heart. I feel no pity for that would-be summoner. His terrible ambition for demonic power was his undoing. You merely hastened the inevitable.
Greetings. You must move quickly now, friend, for Diablo is undoubtedly close to finding what he seeks. Find the tomb of Tal Rasha before he frees the Lord of Destruction. I hope that this false summoner found peace in death. Unfortunately, it is more likely that he will be dragged down into hell by the demons he was bound to. Let this be a lesson to you. Demonic magic is a quick path, but its powers are seductive and deadly.
Oh yes, I have that that staff to oh well one of them is going in my belt, so that's fine. It's a good leveling staff. So I think that's all I need from town. You can see it was a triangle. I still haven't made the staff. I'll do that when I come back for my freeze pots, thawing potions.
I can't carry anymore. Impossible. I need mana. Impossible. Not enough mana.
Thinks it's a lava, the scarab tomb. So those are worth killing. Come in big groups. They're easy to kill. Not that it's like full of them, but there's packs of them here and there. Even a lightning resist shrine for them.
I can't. Impossible. Not enough mana. Impossible. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. I can't.
Oh, and now I'm full on keys. More than full on keys.
evening.
Good evening.
Okay, now.
Excellent. You have a Herodric staff. Carry it with you into Tal Rasha's tomb. Find within the tomb the chamber whose floor is inset with the circle of 7 symbols. Place the staff into the receptacle you find there. That will open the secret passage into Tal Rasha's burial chamber. But be prepared for a fight. You'll likely have to kill Tal Rasha to destroy Baal.
And will you say anything on this one?
Legend has it that Tal Rasha lies imprisoned within his tomb, forever struggling to keep the Lord of
Yeah, no, that's the same thing you said. That does not go there.
Welcome to my shop.
I need these. Oh, and I don't think I can. Now to go into Tal Rasha's chamber. We put a portal here. Well, that was not Tal Rasha. How unexpected.
Greetings. I thank you for my freedom, but I did expect you earlier. I am the Archangel Tyrion. I came here to prevent Diablo from freeing his brother Baal, but I have failed. Now terror and destruction roam free throughout your world. Even now, they head towards the eastern capital of Kurast, to the very heart of the Zakarum Temple. There they hope to find their eldest brother, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, who was imprisoned there ages ago. If the 3 prime evils unite, they will be invincible. Though it is unclear as to what their aims are, it is certain that they must be stopped at all costs. I am broken, and the energies that tie me to this world are diminishing rapidly. You must take up this quest and prevent the 3 brothers from reuniting. You must cross the sea and search for Diablo and Baal in Kurast. Now, hurry, mortal. Time is running out for all of us.
Diablo and Baal have escaped me. Next time, vengeance.
Ahoy, mate.
Yes? You're an inspiration, and such a hero that it makes me look twice as bad. You're okay. Hey, just save some glory for us little guys, huh?
Okay, so Mashif might have had something to say.
Jaren tells me I should take you east to Kurast. I haven't been there for several years, but rumor has it things are pretty grim.
But you have proven to be the greatest of heroes, and I am honored to call you friend. Thank you for bringing peace to our lives again.
One sea of peace didn't stop them.
This is a serious setback. It is most unfortunate that Tal Rasha has been consumed by Baal's destructive influence. There are many secrets known to the Haradrim which could be used by Baal against us. You must travel east by sea to Kurast and stop Diablo and Baal before they free their eldest brother Mephisto. The lands of the Eastern Empire are not the same as they used to be. There's been little word for some time. Speed is of the essence. Go quickly, my friend. May the fates smile on you.
Yes, citizen. I've heard that your foe got away from you this time. Well, look at it this way. You've got the demons on the run. If you're going to be leaving, then, well, thanks for your help.
What you need? I heard that Diablo has managed to best you, at least for the time being. I hope you catch up with him soon, and send him back to hell for good.
Great, you have done very well. Few could have come this far, let alone discover the true tomb of Tal Rasha. Unfortunately, I hear that Diablo and Baal have eluded your grasp. This is most unfortunate. If you wish to travel east, I have authorized Mashif to give you passage by sea. I imagine he should be very anxious to leave by now. Good luck on your quest, and thank you again for saving my beloved city. You will always be welcome in Lut Gholein, my friend. You have done very well.
Good. Never fear, my friend. You did the best you could. I suspect that Diablo and Baal are now heading east towards Kurast. You will find them. I know you will.
I'm sorry things didn't turn out as you had hoped. Go and remember us fondly. You know, you bothered me far less than most.
High praise indeed. Yeah, that'll be able to get better.
This is terrible news. Baal is in possession of one of mankind's most powerful mages, and the Lord of Terror guides his path. They must be stopped, for I am sure they mean to free their elder brother Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, who lies imprisoned under the corrupted city of Kurast. I fear you are walking into a great evil, but your faith can save you. May you walk in the light always.
The Archangel Tyrael was the one who gave the Soul Stones to the Haradrim 260 years ago. It is highly unusual for the forces of heaven to so directly interfere with man's destiny. But Tyrael was said to act of his own volition. We have never been able to discern why. Perhaps he goes against the consensus of heaven because he doubts our ability to defend ourselves. Or perhaps he sees more threat than his peers. Where the actions of hell often seem straightforwardly bent on destruction, the motives of heaven are unfathomable. Now make haste. Both Diablo and Baal must be stopped before they join with their brother Mephisto. If the three prime evils unite once again, The world as we know it will be no more.
Okay, then yeah, you don't even have it. I was assuming if you did, that it would be what you just said. No, you can wear boots. But there's some faster run walk in less than a tenth of a level.
Blessings to you.
I'm going to actually wait until I get to the next act, because that's the max amount of gold in this act, and it'll go up by 5,000 in the next one, so I'll get most likely more if I just wait until after the cutscene. So that was the end of Act 2. And we'll be on to Act 3.